Minus armor. Imagine like 700-800 move speed Alchemist with Iron Shell Radiance running at you.
That does sound pretty good.
Yeah, it just looked like a very, very strong lineup.
So yeah, I was saying like this. Oh, they actually go for the vacuum level
Vacuum
2.
level 1. They do have the cogs going out that controls a mid one. He did go for Bash, so they could have killed him.
They
But
get no
by
tail.
God, Aramis wants this kill on no tail.
Oh,
They're
no.
not going to get it, are they? Aramis, he's gonna run it down with the ion shell. No tether up for a while. One more second, he jumps, but it's not good enough. First blood for Aramis.
And he walked his courier in though, and Midwin was able
Yeah.
to just smack it because of that.
Dire are scanning.
And here's that
Chad.
damage, level 5. Yeah.
You knew it was gonna happen at some point in time that they were gonna pressure this Alchemist while the Grimstroke was gone. Net worth. Saxa has been creating mountains of space.
7-minute veil.
Look at him, he's gonna go for this kill on a Celery. You should be able to run him down with the Sun Ray, and Saxa just beating him to a pulp. Now, Seb is deep behind the tower though, and this was certainly not worth it for him. Maybe he shouldn't have stopped that Icarus dive, Celery. A bunch of new blood that is very talented, and they're willing to talk some smack, which they did the last time they were going to match up against OG. Didn't work for them, but I appreciated the willingness to make the match a little bit more exciting. And you do get a nice pick off there onto Toby. Well, Spirit Vessel may have got nerfed. You were talking about it for Quaswex Invoker earlier. Seb's going to pop the Supernova here to make sure they get this kill onto Celery. Meanwhile, Thompson going down again, though. Big kill. Boom picks it up. It looks like almost solo. So I'm presuming he's going to go full out Spirit Vessel.
I figured one of them would have. I figured because Seb wasn't buying it, one of them had to have been getting it.
For sure. Teleport into the mid lane. They actually managed to get a hook shot onto Thompson. If they can stay onto Thompson, maybe they can get this kill. Shad, meanwhile, he's actually going to turn and fight. He might be okay until the Chronosphere and the Sunray comes in. That will certainly put him in the grave, and might be the end of Boom as well, but he actually gets a surge. They TP back out with a relocate, and Boom is able to get Saxa all on his own. So double kill for him. They stem the aggression there in that mid lane, and they walk away pretty happy
Seb
with that trade-off, I think. And maybe even Seb's going to die here as he's going to be silenced up, hit with a stroke of fate. Aramis. This is not the game that I imagined it was going to be super good for Clockwork, but he is turning up big time. Dominating streak will bounce back No Tail into the open hands of Boom. That is 4 kills they just got there, all thanks to OG perhaps getting a bit overly aggressive.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, this Clockwork actually just did so much.
Yeah, let's see the Chronosphere with the Supernova. Something that was missing last time. Boom, thanks to the surge, gets right on top of Saxa, but is met by a tornado EMP that puts him in a nasty position. They're going to throw out the Chronosphere to make sure they actually get this kill, and catching the Darkseer in the act as well means that with the help of Saxa's damage from that ultimate, they can actually get 2 core kills themselves, not having to expend a whole lot for it either. Yeah, Chronosphere for 2 core kills and a tier 1 tower, and they still have the Supernova up if they want to choose to take another team fight. But the Radiance is up on Shad. He's going to start putting it to work on the No Tail here. He's going to try and go for the relocate out. He will stay alive behind the trees. He's up for now, and we could see if they're going to be able to bail No Tail out with a tether opportunity. Boom, it's going to take 2 Seb. Nice kill there. No Tail does manage to slide away, but Boom, he's on the hunt. And he's got things, well, that should surely get the kill. Whoa, God, his attack speed is so slow. No Tail getting back to the tier 1 towers. They're going to have another round of surge up soon, though. They're going to have to break the tether and give No Tail an opportunity to jump away, but the rocket flares too much with the urn. Now Void, he's been silenced. Midwatch trying to get out, quickly deals with that Phantom, and time walks away. He's good to go for now. Thompson TP's into this tier 2 Viking GG. You put a stopper on this aggression for now. Bit of a pitiful Sunstrike the first couple of times, but Boom.
They're hunting. Thompson.
Smoked up with the rest of the team. Gonna find Thompson once again. Toss him back into his team so they can silence the Invoker before he gets off that pesky tornado. Now, a nice 2-man stomp comes out from Saxa after the fact.
See what they can find.
On one side of the river, Seb. He's gonna dare to cross over now if he's met. by the Tiny, then he very likely will get comboed down with the sounds coming in from the Grimstroke, preventing him from casting any spells. The Inkswell stun is there as well. A Cogs push back just to ensure Seb has no opportunity to get out. With the Surge, Boom, Viking GG, get that single target pick off with the Tiny or the Alchemist. They have the catch to just keep going.
Yep, they've got the Ags online. It looks like mid one and OG, they want to take a fight with it. I'm not too sure what level the Exort is yet. But they really want to press forward for this fight.
Kind of walking around right now with this BKB. He's going to be comboed up, though. Oh, he showed himself for a bit too long, and now here comes that catch we were talking about. Vacuuming back in, trapped inside. No Tail looks for another opportunity to get out, goes for the relocate. No such luck. He's denied that. Shad boosted forward, tosses out the unstable concoction. That'll catch Saksa, as I believe he should burn out to the Radiance. He's going to try and get the stomp. No such luck, though. Supernova, and
it's gonna pop.
I feel like it is gonna, no!
Oh, wow, they actually got it. Oh my
Shad
god.
gets there in time for the triple kill.
It was about to pop, and Shad may have died if it popped there too with that Sunstrike. Woo.
They are on the losing side of engagements. Go again, go again.
Yep.
They always want to be the ones determining how a team fight starts. And you do that through being crazy-ass aggressive.
Absolutely. They still have to be, it's starting to get to the point though that they are falling pretty far behind, but it's really all, just like you said, that one Chrono plus a Cataclysm, if it's a high level Exort, will change pretty much everything. And now with this DD, they're gonna be able to finish this Roshan time.
Aramis, he's looking for the opportunities. Rocket Flare's gonna be coming to map up in a second.
He got the last
hit. How does this keep happening today? Rocket Flare, of all things. It's like 200 damage. Oh, and he goes in. Looking to be able to catch Thompson here. They get a nice wall out too with the bind. They do actually have the relocate that's going to be able to bail him out. Mid one pops his BKB and tries to go for Boom, but it's not really the best target for him. He's kind of looking around, trying to find his opportunity for a Chronosphere. Now he sees it. A 3-man with the Cataclysm. Pulled back into the Meteor as well over the top. Shad, he managed to get off his BKB though, and Boom, going back in, almost finishing off Saksa. Tosses forward to be able to finish off Saksa. On the second life up mid one though. Unstable Concoction doesn't quite get it off in time. Now he's going to be Supernova stunned. Now he's going to be Unstable Concoction stunned. Now he's going to be in some serious trouble and maybe bashed up as well. But mid one, he's got to remove the sounds first. Shad running forward, but he's caught in a trap. Nice toss up in the air. Boom finds another opportunity. He just keeps on going in and out. What a brilliant Tiny player as he managed to find the kill onto Thompson, but it's still a big win for OG.
Right?
Yeah.
So he gets the big chunk of experience for himself to at least slowly try to match up with the Alk, but Boom, look at this guy.
Man, don't stop.
Time dilation doesn't quite hit him.
Mid one. Been caught in this before. He's immediately going to pop his BKB because he is terrified of that combination who's killed him one too many times. What is happening here? These bashes. That's illegal. Boom. Immediately to the back line, tries to threaten Seb, but a vacuum actually pulls off, aggroes the rest of OG away from Boom, trying to keep him alive, but another bash comes in from mid one. He's able to stay on top. Aramis zooming around. It's a nice 2-man Inkswell stun. And once again, will allow some heroes to...
Boom. Looking to go for a fight here. Everything is available for OG if they're in position for it. But Boom wants to use this power spike that they have right now with this Alchemist, who's still very strong. Seb?
Okay, catch him with the Avalanche and the Abyssal Blade on top of him, so. Have vision of him. So they think they could possibly catch him. They get him with the toss first. No BKB going off, but he still gets the time walk again. No longer has the damage just to be able to one-shot that Faceless Void, but maybe we go follow-up. Aramis coming in, stopping the relocate out, pushes No Tail back into the rest of his team. They bring him down. Now can they catch the rest? Shad using his Abyssal Blade to get up the cliff, catching on a bash. That was perfectly timed right as mid one was about to go for the time walk out.
They're still always looking to get these fights. It's just all about positioning. Viking, they cannot get caught standing together.
Celery, he's going to be the one to break the smoke here. Gets away from mid one.
Uh-oh.
but caught by the tornado and may just be that freebie pickup. But oh, Aramis actually going back in because on the side, Boomy's made his initiation, but the Supernova went down and they don't have the attack speed to be able to protect that. The Chronosphere going down with the Cataclysm. They actually do catch the Alchemist as well as Aramis inside of that one, and Chad in some trouble, does manage to bring down the IO first, but he's already on half health. Midwan though, he keeps on going forward, gets hit, Stomp goes out, onto 2, nicely done. Toby, he managed to get a nice Soulbind silence there on the right-hand side, so Midwan doesn't have a whole lot of help on the left, but he's still trying to man it up with the time walk away. Undoes a lot of the damage, nice tornado into the Stomp as well. That finishes off Boom. Shad tries to get that kill on the Phoenix and does manage to do so with the Inkswell stun onto Midwan there. If he can get a bash, right here, they can kill Midwan. He does go down. An Abyssal Blade active allows him to catch up to Thompson as well. And Saksa prays that it'll be enough, but it won't be. Shad with the ultra kill.
Holds his ground. He has a heart even. Now they're probably not regretting not having that Spirit Vessel because he healed up so much inside of that team fight, just standing his ground. But if they don't want this game to get to like the 55-minute mark where it starts getting really difficult to actually take team fights versus this insane team fight lineup. So this is a good move here by them.
Stomp misses.
Radiant's bottom tower.
The Alchemist and one of the Siege Wagons continue their siege on the Tier 3. It's going to be open up here. See if I can GG how they continue to push this. Midwan meets him in front of the barracks. Starts laying some damage into the Alchemist, but he can't stay there for long.
175 per second at the moment.
Trying to slow him down as much as possible. Poke at him. If they get him low enough, maybe they can go. His Chemical Rage is about to wear out, and I think OG, they may try and take advantage of that. Midwan jumping forward. He time walks into the Tiny with his Aghanim swinging in. There, Aramis is going to jump onto the IO once again, trying to lay onto him. First Splitter's going to go down on his Shad. He still has that Aegis. A good Supernova. It's going to explode successfully here, but not before No Tail dies. He is going to be able to buy back, come back in, but Shad, he's also back with his second line thanks to that Aegis. He immediately pops the BKB. Not sure if that was the play, though. Now with the BKB down, he's going to be caught inside a Chronosphere with the Cataclysm. Celery's certainly dead. And, well, this is going to be an Alchemist at half health now. With no Chemical Rage, they can't quite keep up to him, thanks to the Surge, though. But the rest of the team is trying to go in and make some space for the Alchemist to get out, trying to finish off Thompson. Couldn't quite get him, though. The Bloodstone keeps him alive. Boom, he pops the cheese, but there is a wealth of damage coming from OG because Boom's got no one behind him. Everyone else is dead except for the Alchemist, who's already abandoned his post.
Oh man, such good buddy system there by OG. Just pairing
One to go for a melee barracks.
They get punished. OG with that high ground defense. This is like one of their specialties, right? Always about that. Always about taking the game to the later stages.
You know, maybe I missed it, but I wish Viking GG had done their smacked. Oh,
there you
boy. Catching Midwan.
He wants more
from the jungles. They're gonna look for more here. Aramis, he pops his Aghanim Scepter there to be able to refresh. Like it's quite enough.
No.
It's never enough damage from that active.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Relocate right on top of an Alchemist, but Aramis is here right next to him. Unstable Concoction onto the two of them, and what a disaster! Oh. What was that relocate? That was a shrine relocate, right? Where they tried to get the 40-minute shrines?
I think they thought he was alone and they could maybe go for a play onto him there, but uh-oh.
I mean, they brought in Saksa. It's not like he was bringing in Midwan. Okay, BKB active, turns around, punches him in the face. Immediately gets a bash. Unstable Concoction. That's going to be stunning him as his BKB wears out. Aramis comes in. Hookshot 1, hookshot 2. Bye-bye Midwan. He's going to have to buy back. Aramis, unfortunately, is going to be stunned underneath the Supernova from his Aghanim Scepter. A worthy sacrifice, though. They forced the buyback out of the carry of OG.
Absolutely. All right, now we shift that favor again here. There's some great aggressive moves coming out from Viking. Well, I guess, I don't know if we want to call it aggressive or defensive because they've reacted and OG kind of poured it into them, but...
With his chain stun combination.
My God.
And then the clockwork with that double hook play. They're going to be able to catch Saksa here inside the jungle.
You see his health when he has Ion Shell? 5,200. It just
I forgot about that.
A little bonus HP. No Tail gets spotted outside. And he just gets evaporated as well. They're losing big heroes right outside of the base.
Yeah, with no buybacks on either of their supports, so... May have to give up that relocate, though. Serves an opportunity for Viking GG. They're going to set up a team fight around this. Thompson is going to try and intercept. Sep's going to be in some trouble, though. Aeon Disc doesn't get an Icarus dive very far away. A pushback from Saksa, thanks to that hammer, may actually save Sep for a little bit. Thompson, though, stuck inside with the clockwork. Great combination there. He actually refreshed up.
Back.
There's going to be that Chronosphere with a buyback. Where's the Cataclysm? They do have the Earth Splitter, but no Cataclysm to follow it up. So Boone, he's actually going to be fine inside that Chronosphere. And now, oh, Thompson! That's a dieback for him. The Supernova goes down with the Sunray. It's up to Midwan now to try and finish off Shad. Shad limping away, gets Sun, and is going to fall here.
Oh my God!
Aramis! He might have just bailed him out there. Midwan was not able to keep that pursuit and has to back away. Aramis sticking in front of them right now. Stay inside. All three of these heroes looking for another opportunity. Look at that Tiny laying in the damage. Midwan trying to life steal up. Goes on a boom. He's doing a nice job putting out the damage right now, but he needs to get rid of the Phantom. Time walk up. Shad's back in town, though, and the damage is there as well as the control. No buyback for him, and that is game. Viking GG, they know it too. They lay out the...
But yeah, they can just end the game here now. I mean, such great team fights coming in, and I'm really loving the way that Aramis, Toby, and Chad, like these three together, and boom, like the four melees really just felt like they were on top of the right heroes every single time.
Yeah. Seriously, some sick combination and teamworks from Viking GG. It's a pretty simple process now of just hitting buildings. As without their cores, don't think OG can put up much of a fight. They're gonna try though. But look at Chad go, man. Even when Chemical Rage is down, he can just stick on top of Saksa pretty easily here. Toss up, nice combo from Boom to finish him off, and
GG.
Let's hit that ancient. GG is called from OG. Mike and GG, man. They showed up to this series.
Relentless aggression.
Yeah.
I like it. Dude, they just ran at them nonstop, took every single fight that they could. I mean, Boom played out. I think Darkseer can kind of change the hero quite a bit, right?
Sure.
I think it just enables you, not only with Ion Shell now, how insane Surge is across the map.
Yeah.
And I have seen the new item build now on the Spirit. Noto might just be
Are they
dead.
gonna win this fight? They are. Aramis gets the first blood, and Midwan is chased away by Toby.
I've seen the new build for those Spirit Breakers, though. They go the Aghanims build. The enemies see it.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
No-tail again. Getting heavily pressured. The extra slow coming in too. They've got the shield. Looking to try to turn here.
Yeah, Toby really committing there. Going for the Icarus dive out. Fortunately, the Aphotic shield is pretty good.
Speaking of Courier, oh, he just hit level 4. It's flying at least.
They could heal each other here, but, well, No-Tail's going to be run down with Sunray, but Aramis really wants this IO, and it's a good kill to get to. That's the core. Got him, and No-Tail is going to be chased away.
Opportunity where they can actually look to fight and bring down Toby, but Aramis, he's constantly sticking onto No-Tail in mid one.
No-Tail getting a little bit low, but so is Aramis. Zio the ball is chasing him down. With the Aphotic shield, he could actually get this kill onto Toby very close. Wasn't quite enough, though. And Aramis will look to pull the creep wave off the tower while Midwan and No-Tail pursue. We want to make sure this is an opportunity. They managed to break that tether into the Supernova, and with the battery assault to stop the tether back into play. Aramis and Toby, they scripted that.
With the Ion Shell is just at least the damage, but I mean, yeah, the Spirit Breaker is really all they have to go for that catch. That's why it's just awkward.
They get aggressive, but the wrong time to do so because Thompson is actually making a rotation as the mid-troll. No-Tail is going to join him here, so he's kind of free to dive the tower if he wants to. Midwan, though, he's had a bit of a rough start here as the IO. The Helmet Dominator's protecting him for now. Boom does manage to get ahead of it here, and Shad will connect to sandwich in Midwan and make sure he goes down into the grave.
Just this Ember and Anti-Mage always, it feels like for IO, it'll be tough for him to stand toe-to-toe with them at any point in the game.
Yep. He certainly needed a good laning phase to have that kind of survivability. Inkswell, Ember Spear popping in, but Saksa does manage to get the pop back there, pushing the Ember Spirit out, and with that missed battery assault, things are looking a little bit better here for OG, or continue their aggression with the help of Midwan and No-Tail. Right-hand side, they're still trying to chase down that Spirit Breaker. At the same time, Seller's going to get dove underneath his tier 2. Saksa He goes back in, but chainsed up nicely by Boom. Make sure to stop that. The 5 position does go down. At the same time, looks like bottom tower died to just a creep wave push.
Yeah. I mean, this looks like some standard OG, so I guess that's their style. You don't have to move around the map. Just move together as 5 with somebody tethered with the creep too, and just constantly abuse the Darkseer plus that Spirit Breaker to catch.
They're going to go for Shad here, but he's going to need a lot of bashes to be able to kill that Animate. She just doesn't take a whole lot of magic damage there. Thompson being helped out by mid one right now.
10 heroes mid.
That and the Aphotic Shields, he can just keep on fighting constantly. I think he's still holding on to 11 of his ultimate as well. Aramis gonna be caught here, tries to turn around, hook shot right before he dies. Doesn't even hit that, it's a creep. A pesky creep walks in front of him like that. They are just diving past the tier 1 tower because they've got so much sustain between all of them. They kind of can't do that, but Boom, thanks to the Inkswell, he is able to get on top of some of these heroes. Really nice use of the Meteor Hammer there from Toby. Lands on top of the Spirit Breaker +1. They get a kill and return vengeance for Aramis's death, at least.
They want to try to defend their towers, though, as best as they can. They bring the same three that were at the mid lane.
Getting some early damage onto Toby. Saksa threatening that ultimate. Now being chased down by the Inkswell. Stun, though, is going to be trapped inside the cogs. Made short work, it looks like, by Boom, but they're going to be able to get off a Supernova on the right-hand side.
That's
really
nice
nicely placed by Toby. If they can keep OG inside of it, it'd be massive, but he managed to get out. Looks like no ultimate for Saksa. He gets caught by the hookshot and ends up going down, but his troll is still decently healthy. They gave him the surge, and he's just going to keep on trucking. The cogs actually push them out, but not enough to be able to get the kill onto No Tail. Still stuck, though. Toby should be enough to finish him off. Double kill there for Boom.
Stack them all up. Everyone looks relatively healthy. Io mid one a little low on mana. Ooh, Aramis. Rare miss.
Yeah, he's, despite having a baller game 1, missed a couple of hook shots now. He still gets the 200 gold off of the Helmet Dominators, some creep, so maybe that's not what he wanted all along. Boom, using his Eula Scepter to keep that troll at bay. Looks like they're going to be able to catch Aramis, though, thanks to Saksa.
Instant smoke. Looks like it's spotted, though, Darkseer. And is it going to be smoking to the Roche? Yes, it is. They also have a ward scouting where the AM is. Buyback from Aramis. We'll push them out of the pit.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Pretty much finished.
Boom. Well, he does have his shackles coming up, so he should manage to get this kill. And jumps away rather easily, so... Nice pickup there for Boom. There's the BKB from Thompson.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You always love that combination where you're Sand King or Clockwork or something. I'm going to go in stun. You put Inkswell on me, we've got a nice hypermobile heroes.
Back to the Roche. It's going to get scouted by a rocket any second now. They're already aware of it. It's a good place for Viking to fight, too, with Phoenix. Let's get the Meteor Hammer dropping down. They'll dodge it.
At the same time, I think this is a fight OG really wants Viking GG to take. After all, they had that BKB on top of it, but he was forced to use it as well as his ultimate there out of fear. Nice catch from Erebus, intercepting Saksa as soon as he goes for that charge in, keeps him inside of the Supernova. That's going to be an easy pick, and Boom is going to look for more. Look at that on the other side. They do have Shad caught inside the wall of replica. Couldn't burn out quite enough mana to keep him from blinking away, though. Boom. He's going to be caught by the AM illusion. He did not think about this so much. Now he's been burnt out of his mana, and he will not have the same luxury of escaping like that Animage did. Aramis is trying to create the space for him, but OG, there goes that surge. Look at him boosting away. Thompson, running at the speed of light, overtakes the Clockwork for a secondary kill.
Ooh, that looked like it was going to get a little dicey there for OG for a second, but yeah, that illusion just comes out. Ruins poor Ember, and now they're continuing to chase with that buyback from Sox, so they're going to get another kill. And now they can go for the Roche. Egg was used. Everything was pretty much committed. This is an easy cleanup now for OG. That looked like one of the scariest starts of a fight ever, with your troll popping battle trance and BKB and just unable to do anything.
Yeah.
Keeping tabs on him, and now troll, the objective taker.
Yeah, Viking GG lose this game, they can probably look back to that That one fight around the Roshan pit is being maybe one of the moments that turned this game as OG now are able to take this tier 2. It looks like they're going to commit and try and go for the Aegis. He does manage to get off his ultimate. He's still going to be used up in the air. He can get any damage on anybody. He still has the heal coming out from the IO, but yeah, it looks like he's going to go down here inside of the Supernova as well. Is he going to come back into explosion? Immediately gets done. Perfectly timed up with the Sun Ray. Beautifully lined up and laying into the IO. Nice vacuum in, though, with a charge on through. A 3-man stun as a result. A bounce back onto the AM. Brought him back into the Troll, and the Troll got the root. Even though he bounced back the Spirit Breaker's ultimate, he immediately was repositioned into an ensnare.
That actually worked out in their favor pretty nicely. 40 seconds, AM's dead. And that vacuum charge, something that we did mention about before, catches perfectly onto 4 heroes. Saksa will pay with his life now for going a little too aggressive. Thompson burning too, but trying to stick on Boom.
OG. You gotta chill out just a little bit more here, friends, as now the Troll has overcommitted himself, and Boom seeing that. Okay, 2 down. We can chase the rest pretty easily. They're gonna catch Zeb and all these TPs out. Okay. The mid one.
We saw queued up for a second there. Seb, not only does he have a clumsy net, which is phenomenal with wall versus an AM, but he's also going for Hex, and he was not too far from it when I last saw. He had like 3,200 towards the Mystic Staff plus ulti orb. They get the charge on the AM with the wall down.
Wall replica, the vacuum back in, and they get the bash. He was halfway through that animation for Blink. Now they're gonna look for more. The Animage is dead. Saksa looks to find some more. He's going to try and chase down Boom, who already has a Remnant out on the side.
They saw it
that far away, though.
Sox is here. It's
got another Remnant up by the BKB. Now he's been ensnared. Sorry, Bash. Bash first, then ensnared.
Play around him, because when AM gets stronger, Darkseer gets stronger.
Yeah.
So it does seem like OG does have quite a lot of solutions, at least for that anti-mage.
There's a hook shot to start things off, catching No Tail and isolating him from the rest of the team, but they have to stay back to borrow time. Allows No Tail to shrug things off. At the same time, AM trying to make his initiation onto the Darkseer. Force out the wall of replica before he goes away. Now he's going to try and sandwich back in. Aramis making use of those spider legs, trying to get away from Saksa right now. Should be able to do so over the right-hand side. Ember Spirit gets locked down by the Troll. Boom has got to be careful of that deadly Troll.
They're so
Once
fast.
He goes down, man, there is so much catch thanks to a Darkseer with an IO. Hey, at least Shad does manage to get the kill on No Tail, but it's still not a happy occasion because it's still the cores that are up and alive. They do manage to get off the ultimate. He's going to jump forward, manage to get the bash. The Supernova looks like it may just explode. They're still going for it, but yes, it successfully explodes onto the Troll. Now they're going to try and chase down mid one. Shad catching up to him. That tether takes him a long, long ways away, but Shad's not going to let up just yet. The Phantom onto him. The Scythe goes out. They tether up, sharing that movement speed. They get away, but No Tail. Well, he did buy back for this. They managed to get the silence onto the AM with no Manta. Maybe they could actually turn around and kill him, but both sides. And his confidence, by the way, in your Supernova positions. He's going for a Refresher instead of an Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Shad jump forward, using the Abyssal Blade, trying to blow up the Darkseer. He's already burned so much mana. If he can get off a good mana void here, it'd be excellent. And he has it up, but he's being stunned up for so long, and now the Scythe went down. Chain stunned up, and no opportunity for that big mana explosion. 2 dead, and probably a little bit more. Celery, he is no doubt. He doesn't have the movement speed to get away from this, but the one hope would be Toby. But Saksa, he's so damn fast thanks to the Surge charge combo. They easily catch up with him as well. 2 turns to 4, turns to a free Roshan for OG.
Some pretty game-winning item builds coming out.
Spell shield thing.
Yeah, he just nets him, then he hexes him inside of the wall with his full team beating on him. Saksa.
Look at that, they're just going for the tier 4s right now. 30 seconds on the clock for the Animage. Viking GG, they're gonna have to fight this out 3 versus 5, and I don't think they can. I guess we'll see. Aegis is up on Thompson. It depends on how much OG wants to be able to dive. They're going to go for it right now. They're going to bring Aramis down. He does have a buyback. There goes the Meteor Hammer. Supernova #1 going off. But the BKB activated by Thompson quickly deals with the egg and tears Aramis a new one with his ultimate going off. He's going to chase down Ember Spirit underneath the shrine, and he goes in just as fast as he goes out.
What was that movement speed there? 1,000?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my
Something
God.
that is straight up broken. And sure enough, We said kind of at the start of this is really cool synergies here with the IO and stunts, but it could go terribly wrong. It's OG though.
Yep.
You don't expect them to miss on these kind of strategies, as they are the innovators of such.
Yeah, and
that last pick?
I think it's exactly what the panel said. It's just the catch, the extra amount of lockdown. Because the one thing that can happen in this game is just, even if you doom a target, maybe the IO doesn't even this Rook relocate, he can just heal the target, and they can just back themselves up. So I do think that their catch could be, I think that's just always tends to be the best strategy for that hero.
And the, I remember one thing they talked about, Celery, he's gonna die here, just gets out with damage he can. The change up to the Dispel talent.
At a raindrop on top, no way they're going to bring him down unless he is insanely far forward and OG
Oh, he already lost
a ton of
his
heroes.
When did that happen?
Oh yeah, you're right.
I saw the Dire one was up, and so I assumed his was still alive as well. Mid one, he's going to be chased down here. The Scorched Earth, it's taking him down. 2 HP, caught by the vacuum. That'll bring him down, but Thompson is here with a reprisal. Managed to kill Aramis.
He wants the next. Toby, very low. Surge still on CD. Trying to speed taunt him. He tosses in the IO.
Over the IO.
Yeah.
That'll get the kill. Yeah, we're talking about like how Timbersaw is going to take this mid tower early if OG doesn't do something. Well, they are doing something. They're putting a lot of pressure on the side lanes.
Oh,
and
no way.
Shutting down Shad's game.
Oh, I mean, Thompson's game is just complete. That is such a big kill because the Alchemist is farming really well. Could definitely see Seb +1 go for solo, go for these kills onto anyone.
Well, Celery. He's been a bit of a punching bag for OG, and it doesn't seem to be changing anytime soon as Seb finds a free kill inside the jungle thanks to all this aggressive vision that they have down. One behind the tier 1 tower in mid, another one deep inside that Radiant jungle.
Oh, they know they're here. Thompson. They're going to cut the trees with the tether.
Revealing all of them, they managed to get the avalanche toss combination on Toby, easily killing him. Aramis is still going to fight this out. Do they have a stun anywhere? Boom's going to come in with the damage, but it's not quite enough. No tail, he'll also TP out, seeing as the Infernal Blade still on cooldown.
I think this is small, but going for the treads, double bracers, and he gets a shovel. Any type of HP you can get on this Alchemist, I think is pretty damn nice.
Yeah. It's all about surviving through the tiniest burst. Mid one.
Yeah.
Surprises Toby, pops the ultimate, and fights into this duo with the power shot over Aramis. It's almost enough to get the kill. Sadly, Stormhammer not up for quite some time, as he does only have a 1 level. Thompson's going to come in from the side. No Tail switches partners now. Gets the tether to Thompson to help get that kill.
Looks like a Thompson.
Not sure what, how much of a difference it really makes. Look at that, Thompson just going right back in. He's not going back to mid.
Oh my God!
No.
They get the freak. Oh, Toby's game game is over. Hit poor Toby. Just getting slaughtered up in that top lane.
We'll pull it, aggro, relocate up to the top lane to be able to sandwich in Toby.
Oh man, they don't want him to have a game. Playing it.
They really don't.
Oh, playing
this
versus so many stuns is really tough.
They did stop that TP, I think, from Saksa, so it looks like they might be able to kill him. He's going to try and juke Boom, and he had a lot of charges there, so he's actually good.
And the Doom bottom.
Quite some time, but in the end, doesn't get the full subscription. Aramis dove behind the tier 1 tower, and Boom, he's going to teleport over, and they do manage to get the stun. Maybe this is enough to actually kill Seb, but No Tail heals him up so much and relocates him out. And again, the problem is even as they see some of these heroes, like Thompson here, there's no real threat keeping him locked down. If anything, Thompson's going to use this Blink Dagger aggressively to catch Toby. And Boom is against an Alchemist.
Uh-oh. Sorry. Thompson. He wants the bigger target.
He jumps down and does manage to hit Thompson. And as a result, Aramis managed to get in the trees. Now, he's still dead. I was going to say, oh, they're going to have to dive really deep, and maybe Viking GG can do something with that. Well, they're going to try. Vacuum in. Mid one going to be slowed down. Here comes the Snapfire ultimate. And there goes that effectiveness of the Timbersaw. You saw how he was able to just cut down that Sven. Goes from half HP to nothing. Dodges away from Sox's attempt at a stomp. Boom. The higher levels of Timber Chain can still catch up. Soxa knows he has to juke this Chakram, but Woom does manage to get the kill. Just ever so barely, thanks to the Ion Shell.
I think he would have lived it without that Ion Shell.
Yeah. Oh, the illusion from Toby with an Ion Shell on him killed N0tail.
Safe lane carry.
They're going to try and fight with this Radiance. They do manage to lead off with a stun on mid one, pulls him back inside the Chakram.
Nice.
They do make pretty good mincemeat out of good old Sven. Chop him up to size. OG are still willing to fight because, of course they are. They're OG. They're going to toss back the Timbersaw into the rest of the team. Try and go for the stomp. He's stopped from being able to Timber Chain away, but that reactive armor is still doing him a good amount of work. And if they're focusing on the Timbersaw, it means Shad is free to run and play with this Radiance. A two-man stun thanks to the unstable concoction. N0tail.
If it connected, he probably would have died there, but weren't able to quite get it.
Still
looking for him, though.
Here, Boom. Taking a lot of damage, relocate in. Seb, he's here. They're going to try and chase down Boom. Now, he's still got enough HP to survive through a shackle combination, but the Alchemist, that's a better one. Shad in serious trouble here. Saw the relocate, but still got caught by the shackles instead of Boom. I thought that would have been an easy retreat, but it looks like not. And Aramis, who had been farming this top lane the entire time, TP's in, immediately dies. Seb laughing his ass off here as he realizing that Viking GG have just made critical back-to-back errors.
By the way, this was a tiny version of Timbersaw in the mid lane. Godlike at the 17-minute mark, just running around. Seb, as we pointed out, full MKB tether. Everyone's moving so fast.
And the worst part is like, nice. Invis Rune turns into a toss back onto Toby. He's close enough to Seb that Seb will finish the job.
Jeez.
These, it's not like they can really,
starting to see the flaws. We're starting to see what they're really lacking in the grand scheme of their draft. The lanes also, as we said, they got pressured hard. Shad shows himself in lane. Easy kills versus that relocate. They're starting to really snowball.
Thanks to this relocate, Sven is not only joining in on some of these fights and getting kills, but he is keeping up his... Once he gets his BKB, that may just be go time for OG to put some real pain on him. Go for some objectives. Boom's not getting out alive. Reactive armor is nothing to Seb now that he's got MKB plus the Grove Bow.
Yeah. And Topson looking for more. He'll be able to find Celery. Can he get the toss back? He sure can.
Throws him over to mid one. Gives him the old alley-oop for the double kill.
This actually feels like unfixable here from Viking.
The Whirling Death, the Timbersaw, now that he's got BKB, he deals with that pretty easily. A stomp goes out. Toss over. The two of them trapped inside the Avalanche, stun from the Stormhammer, finishes them off, and look at that, into the back line. Seb just fearlessly goes in, cleans up at least some of the supports. They're going to buy back here in Viking GG. They're all in on this fight at this point in time. Mid1 still has his BKB. He's still ready to turn and fight with the relocate coming in from N0tail. They're going to try and do just that. A heal comes out, and Mid1's up to full health. They're going to continue to buy back. Viking GG, they are going to throw everything they have to be able to win one good fight against OG. Now the BKB is worn out. It's a good opportunity. They need to be able to get him out of this. The Earth Splitter pulls him back in, though, and Shad gets torn to pieces. Boom! He's going to have the same fate as his Alchemist, both dead, with OG closing in.
They call it. Yeah, I think this game was just, everything went out of hand. Shad dying all over the place. They just got, I mean, them getting these towers so early, the OG aggression, like 7-minute tower bottom, they could just, it opened up the map so much. They were like, we don't need to play in the lane anymore. We're just going to run at you, kill, kill, kill. And Toby, up in that top lane, he got massacred. I actually have no idea how many deaths he had.